What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of First Eps. We just watched a show called The Legend of Vox Machina, animated D&D series. We're going to chat all about that first episode. My name is Eric.
Keith.
This is First Eps. All right, everybody, we are back with another episode. We watched The Legend of Vox Machina. We weren't sure what show we were going to watch this week.
No.
Up until literally the last minute. I even was like, there's not much shows out. Let's just, let's just talk about some of the movies and stuff we've been watching, shows we've been watching. Because we've been trying to watch like some of the Oscar-nominated movies.
Yeah.
We watched Nightmare Alley and... what was the other one that we watched? Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up, yep.
Yeah.
We did not watch Licorice Dreams.
Licorice Pizza we're going to watch.
Yeah.
And I watched The Power of the Dog.
Yeah.
Which was boring. Very well acted. Boring.
That doesn't get a binge, does it?
No.
No.
But tonight, we watched The Legend of Vox Machina. This was one that was on our list. Now, it's a little bit older now.
About a month old.
Came out about a month ago. But, it was on our list. We're both big fans of fantasy, D&D.
Yep.
Animation, and that's what this is. So basically, the premise of this show is there was a web series called Critical Role, which then it was a podcast as well, and it was a group of voice actor friends who did a D&D, game.
Yeah.
And they recorded it and put the audio out there, and it was funny.
Did you
fun.
follow the podcast?
I didn't.
Okay, yeah. I downloaded the podcast several times, but I just never listened to more than a couple episodes.
Yeah, cause each episode is like 3, 4, 5
Yeah,
hours.
it's like the full
campaign. Yeah. So the first campaign they did ran 115 episodes. They did a second campaign and went 141 episodes, and now they're doing a third one right now that started in October.
Thank God. I'm so
So this is I don't know if this is from a particular point in their campaign.
Yeah, this is like the whole... But you don't know if this is their first campaign was this?
Yeah, I have no idea. But this is the animated... They animated the campaign that they did. So I'm assuming it's all their, their Dungeons and Dragons characters. And then with them voice acting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was an interesting premise. Mm-hmm. So... we're like, well, let's just watch this one. It's on our list of things to watch, and it'll be fun to chat about.
Yeah.
So the show starts off. It's got like a voiceover talking about a group of heroes, and it shows this majestic, like cookie cutter group of heroes on like a cliff.
Yeah.
You got your sorcerer and your warrior,
the hunter.
And then immediately they're super violently just destroyed by some sort of creature.
Yeah, we don't see what the creature is.
It was hilarious because you didn't expect it.
No.
It was like, I didn't think it was going to be about them, but I did not immediately expect that one to get like crushed by like a boulder and the other one to get like sliced into ribbons.
Yes.
And very well animated.
Yeah.
Very violently done, but still like, funny.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
As funny as violence could be.
Yeah, well, like it's like that cartoony violence, like Looney Tunes or Merry Melodies, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, exactly. Looney Tunes, there was like one of them had like an Acme bomb. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So then we cut to I'm assuming like the king and his his crew of people, and they're talking about like, how do we stop this monster or whatever it is.
Yep.
And it's like, bring me the best mercenaries in the land.
But we've gone through them all, sire. We have none left.
There's got to be some mercenaries.
And then
send them. And then we cut to a bar scene with and there's this group of mercenaries.
Yep, mercs.
And they call themselves Vox Machina. And it's a band of 7 just strange misfit. It's like a misfit crew of mercenaries. But what was cool is in this bar scene, like there were so many different races of things, I guess.
Of all creatures and
humanoid creatures. Like a human dog.
Yep.
A cat.
There was a cat. Yes, there was. Yeah. There's like a troll woman who like ran the bar.
Yeah, she was like a bull type thing. I don't know what she was. Yeah. But it was really cool. It reminded me of like in like that Star Wars movie.
Totally.
The cantina.
Yes,
where there's just
where
like
the princess is like locked up.
I don't
Princess
really
Leia.
know. Is that I just remember that there was the band playing the song. Yeah. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I don't know if you could tell.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
you know, we always liked when
Princess Leia was in the bikini.
Yep, with
right.
Captain Kirk came in,
saved her. She was chained up.
Yeah. Jean-Luc Picard, make it so.
Exactly, and 3 to beam up.
Exactly.
Yep.
But this was the point in the show. It's about 5 minutes in that I knew I loved it.
Yeah.
Because they got into this big bar fight, and again, very violent. Everybody's using like their powers and stuff. Dude, you get to see, and it was like so cool and so well animated.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely.
Like it was an amazing fight scene.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool to see like It must have been really gratifying to see the characters that they kind of grew fleshed out like that.
Absolutely, especially like done to this.
Yeah.
You know, because if we did it, it would be like
a flip book.
It would be awful. But to this, like, I mean, it is amazing. It is really, really beautiful to look at. Really cool. It's a more of a traditional art style. You know, it's not like there's no CGI or 3D. It's just like drawn.
But it's well done.
But very well done.
Colorful.
And a little anime-ish.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. So I thought this scene was amazing. I loved looking at all their powers.
Yeah.
The whole time we were talking about like who
you were
like
drawn
our
to
favorites
the
were.
Big guy.
Always drawn to the big guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, actually we could talk about who they are in a second because this is the part. So they after they're all super drunk and like a mess, hungover then, and like they see a sign in. That's posted up and it says like mercenaries wanted. Yeah. So they're like, all right, well, we don't have anything else to do. They were literally either gonna break up as a band.
That's right.
Or they're like, we need something to do, and they're like, all right, let's go do this
one last time. Let's try it out.
So they go to the kingdom, and your favorite character, the tiny minstrel guy, Bard.
It's not my favorite. So uncomfortable.
This amazing song about who is the Vox Machina. And that tells us all their names, all their powers, and that sort of thing. Yep. I mean, before then, we were able to kind of like figure it out based on the brawl.
Although we did learn out one thing. I didn't realize that there was a healer. Yes. We only learned that during his song.
So let's talk about the characters. We got Vex. She is the twin sister of Vax, and she is a half-elf ranger.
She is half-elf,
who has studied dragons in the hope of eventually finding the one that killed her mother. Vex feels a pain in her head whenever a dragon is close by.
Ah, okay.
Percy, his full name is Percival Fredrickson von Mussel Klasowski de Rollo III.
Is that the guy that looks like Prim? Like the one with the glasses?
Yes, the gun guy. Yeah, he is a human gunslinger. He seeks vengeance for the murder of his family. And then we've got Pike Trickfoot. She's a gnome and a cleric.
Oh, she's who we saw, yep.
Of the goddess Everlight.
Ah, she didn't mention her. Oh, by the way, what is Vax? Or Vox? Vox's twin brother. You didn't tell us.
Vox
we just learned about the arrow lady, about his sister.
He's down here more.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Vax is the twin brother of Vex. He's half elf rogue.
He's a rogue. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah. No. And then the half elf druid.
Okay.
She is her name is Keyleth. She's currently undergoing her Aramente, a quest which acts as the Ashari trial of leadership.
Oh, okay.
We're learning so many things here.
Yeah.
Scanlan Shorthalt, he's a gnome bard. And then
saw him.
Grog Strongjaw is a Goliath
and that's your favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he is kind of, he reminded me of like Drax from the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like a giant, dumb green guy.
Yep.
But like, he just wants to jump into the battle.
Yep. Let's just have it.
And your favorite was the cleric. Because the whole time you're like whining, no one's doing healing. Right? That's your favorite way that we
all she did the entire time was she put up a shield and then she healed after the battle. I mean, they can do a hell of a lot more than that, which hopefully we'll see.
I don't know, dude. If she expels her powers, then she won't have to. She'd just be dead.
That's not how it works. And maybe they have a different D&D campaign.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But anyways, so
dead. How rude.
They are hired by the king.
Yes, he likes the bear. There's a bear too.
Oh, yeah, the one
Vex
woman has a bear.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
She's
literal
a hunter with a bear.
bear with armor on.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's awesome. So they get hired and they are given a flying ship to go find this monster, or whatever it is.
Yep. They thought they were giving it to them, but then they're just kind of dropped off and kicked out, and
That's
then
true.
the ship flew away.
Yeah, exactly. I guess they don't own the ship. Maybe it's like maybe they valeted it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But so they go hunt down this monster. They go through this town, meet some people, and they're like, "The monster's that way."
Yep. And they're like, "Will you give us a blessing, miss?"
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
"If I can, but I'll
This
try."
cute little family.
Yep.
We're like, "Oh, we love this family."
They give him a little good luck charm.
Yeah. The whole time I'm like, "This family's gonna be dead."
Yeah.
So yeah, they go. They come to find out the monster is a giant dragon.
Huge.
Now, huge.
Yeah.
It's like towers over all of them.
Yeah.
Super powerful with like this blue laser beam thing.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to be like, I don't even know. I mean, in D&D, I think like level 20 is really high, and I think you have to be like level 20 to fight.
Yeah, that was like a boss.
Yeah, they're like really powerful.
Yeah, so they get demolished. They get fucking destroyed by this dragon. They only were saved, like rocks fell on them. They were only saved by the druid girl put up like a canopy of branches to protect them.
Yeah, and the dragon thought they were dead because he didn't see the canopy underneath the rocks that he crushed them with.
But yeah, and this whole time where they're fighting the dragon, it really played out like I could picture them calling out these moves in the D&D setting. They're like, they're like, okay, now I attack with like this, because it just kind of showed like
they
that
did
on
show
the screen.
briefly. There was like a fire arrow shooting up, and
So because each one kind of took a turn and did like their whatever.
That's true. And then they did there was a shield that the cleric put on them. Mm-hmm. Right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. I would love to see if there is an episode where where you could hear this specific episode.
Cool.
I bet that information is on the internet. And
Yeah.
we'll probably see how it did play out on the table.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really great idea.
So they got destroyed, and then they talked about how they didn't feel like this was a battle that they should be doing. The Vex and Vox were like, let's
just walk away.
I feel something. It's real sketchy.
Yep.
We're out of here.
Yep.
So they all agree that they're gonna return the flying ship, give back the gold, and
it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah. On their way out, that they go through the town.
They're gonna relax one day or rest. Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
Dead. The town's destroyed.
So they're
on
like,
fire.
This is the thing that was going to push them to fight for the cause. So they decide, let's go kill a dragon.
Let's go do it. Now, would that bring you back too?
Hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
These little kids, like we just did like a magic trick, and then they're like super cute, and now they're dead from this dragon.
Yeah.
Who also may have killed one of my teammates' mothers.
Oh right. Yeah.
So and that's how it ends. Like just like next week on
tune in next week.
So yeah, it felt like it went really. It was only 28 minutes.
Okay,
but it felt really fast.
It did feel fast, but did you think? I thought that was pretty complete though. Like I didn't feel like it was rushed. Okay.
No, it just went by really fast because like there was 2 great fight scenes. We were learning who the characters were, so it just was like there was no downtime in it, like none at all, because it was all introductions of new characters or fights. So, but before we talk about our review of the show, let's talk about our experiences in the D&D world.
Well, when I was watching this, I was thinking, like, when we do it, so we haven't played. I haven't played in a while with you. Okay, you haven't played either. Yeah. So when we would do it, maybe like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we met up.
Yeah, because it was before. It was right before COVID. Like things kind of. So everybody stopped meeting together.
Yeah. Right.
So
and we would meet up together and then we had a full campaign that my brother put together. It was great. It was fun. There were 5 of us, I think. Yep. But I was thinking as I was watching this, but most of what we did was battling. Like almost the entire time we were like you would kind of go around the beach, some puzzles, some world building.
Because we didn't have an audience. I feel like when you have an audience listening and like you're trying to like you need to like build your character. Like, did you know anything about my character? There was never any. That's what I like about D&D is the ability to add exposition.
Yeah.
But with your brother as a dungeon master, it was definitely about this is like it was like more like a video game where like you have a goal and like the goal is to move towards that. It wasn't about like who are we trying to teach our characters to,
Yeah, right.
Because this another podcast I listened to, Harmontown, is Dan Harmon. They did D&D, and theirs was 90% like going to a village because it was just comedians talking to people in their characters, and then they would have a battle, and it would be like the worst part about the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It was very interesting because like you learn, like you care more for their characters and stuff like that.
Cool.
It was very funny.
Yeah. It was more about the powers for us.
So yeah, I would love to do one where we're like, and then I said to him, it was a turkey, not a frog.
Yep. And then we smash our steins.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that'd be fun. But yeah, that's definitely like, if you have an audience that you want to like, get your jokes over, introduce your character.
Thinking. How much detail do they have in their story? It must be pretty involved.
Yeah. I mean, if each episode is 5 hours, they're definitely going into villages and talking about things.
Yeah, they're not just fighting that all that time. I mean, it seems. So we'll see. I mean, the whole long story short, that intrigued me because I want to see where we're going next. It seems like there might be a lot of really cool things to be explored with this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you could tell that it was just they had a lot of fun doing it. If the actual podcast game is as fun as this was.
Yeah.
So ours were definitely more battles. I had my I think he was a pyromancer, and his name was Castor Troy.
Right, of course.
Yep, and he was awesome. The one prior to that, I had like a cat. It was like a full-size cat. I don't remember his name, but he was like a cat man, like a beast man.
Yeah.
And he had like a wolf, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Familiar.
I'm trying to remember that. Was I here for this one?
Yeah. It wasn't. I didn't do it. We didn't do it very long in this one, I don't think.
A wolf familiar.
Yeah, you must have been there for that one.
There was one I remember. Bill was kind of a wolf. One of our friends.
Yeah, he was not my...
That was not in this world. Okay.
It might have been the one where it was Castor Troy.
Yeah.
And I had a wolf named Wolfie.
Wolfie. I remember Wolfie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
it's all coming,
clever naming.
Definitely.
I think it was like in the moment. I think I got a wolf and your brother's like, okay, you need to name it. And I'm like, Wolfie.
Of course.
Yeah. But...
all right, yeah.
It was more like I still haven't found like you've always known your niche, your race, your type of character. I'm still trying to find I used to always be really into like just having like the strength, like super. I mean, I'm still really into that idea. The like tons of hit points.
Yep. Muscles,
just
dual wielding a weapon or a two-handed weapon,
hammer,
or an
axe.
Yes.
So
just make them pay.
But since like getting to actually play these like D&D games or video games, it's not always the best choice. Sometimes it's like it's cool to look at.
I remember where this changed for you.
I know.
Diablo.
Ooh, yeah, I think you're right.
Because I remember like me and Liz would run around. Liz would have
you always had spells that you're shooting at everybody. You gotta run
Liz
up
had
to
1,000 arrows that are flying out of the ceiling, and you were trying to jump to them, and they'd always die by the time you got to them.
Yes, it's not fair. But now I'm switching up, doing a little bit more magic in my things.
Yeah.
A little more speed.
I think that's a good idea.
Still a lot of strength,
but
not just like a behemoth.
No. You have some grace now with it.
A little bit of grace.
Yeah. A little bit of grace
in my pants. So, and then you are usually definitely a
some
magic.
variant on it. Some variant usually on a cleric of some kind, whether it's dark, light. Yeah. The last one we did it was a what was it called? I don't remember what it was, but some kind of spirit caller where I could bring like ghosts and wraiths I would bring into the world.
Oh my god, this character! I remember, like you always had like. You're like, hang on, I got 6 more spells I could do. I have 12 turns this round. And your brother would be like, I don't think that's right. And then you're like, yep, right here. I've got the band of exaggeration and the spell book of Tahuli.
I did. I had a levitating
all right, 45 minutes go by because you're like, okay, which spells do I have today? And I'll be like, oh my God. Bill fell asleep because he's hammered.
So like I could summon like a certain number of like ghosts, pretty much, and they could all have their own turn. So each ghost had its own thing. So I had to like roll for each ghost.
That's
and,
right.
like, and sometimes they would go through the wall. Sometimes they wouldn't. And they would, yeah.
I remember like those ghosts are so powerful though.
Yes, I remember.
They would just destroy everything. But like, wasn't there like a really bad downside to them? Like, couldn't they like kill you or something?
Yes, yeah. That's why I had to. If they could like wrestle out of a will save or something, they could come against me. But I was really high in will, so yeah.
Okay.
That was.
I feel like I remember now very vaguely. I remember
Yeah.
like thinking like there was like a botch or something, and like you were gonna die, and I was like secretly excited about it. But then you're like, nope. I can get raised from this rune that I have. And I'm like, God damn it, this guy. I was like, okay, it's gonna be my turn finally. Nope.
I turn back the wheels of time. I go back.
Yes.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, and then my favorite moment was we walked into a door. There was some door that we charged on through. It was the whole group, and when we charged through, the door turned out to be a portal on the other side that dropped us down. And I remember like everybody was free falling. But of course, I had a brooch of levitation on, so I was able to press my brooch.
Did you save anybody?
No, I just could save myself.
You piece
so you
of
guys all
shit.
fell and got damaged, and I floated down, and you were all so pissed at me.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing.
Down with your Mary Poppins umbrella.
It was amazing. I'm like, oh, I got to use the brooch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Like, we need to do this again.
Yeah, it's
like,
it can be a lot of fun. It
Yeah.
can be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Was there like a vampire or something that we were fighting?
Yes, there's a vampire guy that had a lot of drugs.
Oh, yeah.
I remember my
It was
brother made him like
Blade. Like
Yes.
the first Blade movie.
Yes, exactly.
Steven Dorff.
Yes.
In Blade.
Because one of our colleagues in the game likes to experiment with things in game too. So I remember that him and the vampire were trying to outdo each other by taking like some kind of amphetamines or something.
That's amazing. I don't remember any of this. We should have definitely recorded this. For
I know it
posterity.
sounds like it could have been pretty good though. Yeah.
Next time, we should do that.
Yes.
We should talk
because no one's done it.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't done it.
Oh, that's true. But now it's big money. I mean,
exactly.
This is a big thing. Yeah.
Like even like I would say like if we were to get together to do this, why not record it?
I mean, who does?
And just if it's good,
Great.
it's good,
If
and
it's
we'll
not,
put it out. Yeah.
Who cares?
I won't even edit it. You'll just put it out there.
Just stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Pop it online. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. I think let's get at us, boys. Let's do this.
We're gonna come back. To our Patreon.
Oh yes. Subscribe because there's not any versions of this free out there.
Just kidding. We don't have Patreon yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. But when we do, we'll definitely have our shitty D&D. I think
They're gonna want to hear this.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Only if you switch things up and you do a
Barbarian,
a halfling bard.
Oh, they make me uncomfortable.
Can we do one where we pick each other's characters?
Oh, that's funny. It's not a. That's actually really funny.
There would be a large learning curve, I think, for me as far as how the magic works.
Totally.
Because you would probably give me something with like some shitty magic, not even good magic, where I'd have to like. I don't know, like fart out a spell or something.
I don't know if that's a.
I'm just constantly just eating cheese.
Well, wait. So we get the whole backstory and we get the.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that makes us want to. I feel like we need to like maybe somebody can assign like the race and the or maybe at least the class. But like you can give the backstory because you're not gonna really care about the person. You're gonna want them to die. You want to have some investment.
Because I was thinking like for yours you would be like like a Hodor type guy, but like dumber.
Right. Yeah, just super dumb
and like bedraggled
really
clothing, like just overalls. And yeah, just like that.
I mean, I would try it. I would try it, but then I won't really care about it.
Just had nunchucks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm into this. We could try this.
Yeah.
That could be a spin.
But he did have like instead of like Bran on his back, he had like what
do I have?
Like a dolphin that always needed to be put in water. But it was a powerful dolphin.
Yeah. So like when we're in water for like the 10% of the time.
Yeah,
it
would help you.
Yeah, I like that. But the 90% of the time,
Yeah.
it's a hindrance.
And most of the time, it's just it can talk.
Yeah, just hits me with a snout.
And it just says terribly racist things.
It's a racist dolphin.
Yeah.
All right, it's like Flipper. What
Yeah.
the fuck, Flipper?
Yeah, Flipper was. I mean, we all heard the stories about Flipper on the behind the
fin.
behind the fin, the story of Flipper and his Nazi campaign. Flipper thought they faked the moon landing too.
He was a conspiracy theorist.
He was a nut.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, who knew?
All right,
Yeah.
let's bring this back on track. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for our new D&D game coming at you real soon.
Yeah.
But let's go back. Let's talk about more about the Legend of Vox Machina.
Yeah.
Let's give our review on the show. Where did you find yourself?
I'm gonna say watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm gonna binge it.
Wow.
Binge the fuck
Is it
out of
available to binge?
It is. There are
Okay.
12 episodes
Nice.
out right now. This is on Amazon Prime, I
Yeah.
should have mentioned. But yeah, I thought it was great.
Yep.
It reminded me a lot. One of my favorite comic books is a book called Rat Queens. And
Okay.
I've talked about it before.
You have. Yeah, I've heard it.
And I love it because it's a mature, animated, just like there's cursing and like same thing as this. Like there's cursing. There's
Sexual
sex,
situations. Yeah.
violence. Like, and it's cool. You don't see that ever.
Yeah. Yep.
Like ever.
Yeah.
Like it's always like high fantasy.
Yep.
Or nothing, or it's more towards a younger audience.
Yep, right.
So this shit, like when it's there and the fights they were so well done.
Yeah.
Between this and Arcane, like I'm falling in love with like
That
animation.
genre. Yeah, I know it is great. Yeah.
Dude, they're killing it.
I do think that this one, like Arcane, I didn't watch the rest of it. I do want to. I know you said it's like one of your shows of
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
year.
force you to.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. This one, I do think though is less. It was less heavy. You know?
yeah,
So you could
far
totally,
less
I think
heavy.
you could watch this binges no problem. 'Cause
Absolutely,
I think it would be really fun
because it was fun.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was fun.
literally like, like playing the game, but like you're watching other people play
Yep.
it, but
Yep.
you're like a better version of it that's realized.
Yep, the characters are cute. They're funny. They get you.
Yeah, you like them.
You exactly want to learn what
Most
happens to
of them.
Yeah.
But I don't like the bard guy. I'm not a fan of him.
I know.
Yeah,
I never really liked them. I would play a bard, but I would try something different.
yeah, like a hip hop bard.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. I was thinking like, a woman who plays like a little harp.
Oh yeah.
Like a little more classy bard, not like the Lothario bard.
Now would that shoot like powers out of it as you're playing the harp?
Yeah. Like acid rays.
Yes. Okay. There was
I don't know if that can happen, but yeah.
in movie Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah.
It's it's like a magic kung fu movie. But these guys have like this like string instrument thing. And when they play it, it shoots out like energy.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely am excited to watch more of it. The problem is though, like I'm watching so many shows right now. I was just talking to my wife about this earlier. Like so many shows came back that we loved, like Ozark, The Great, Miss Maisel, like all those just started, like back up again, and we're in the middle of watching so many already that I'm like, dude, I have no idea
You're
when
playing
we're
Elden Ring now. There's like games to play
and video games, doing this. Like I have this, and then another podcast that I'm like doing 2 nights. So it's like there's just no
You're doing
time
sports
for it.
betting too?
Yes, sports betting, which is taking up all my energy. So yeah, I gotta and now every week we're adding new shows onto this whole thing. I keep hoping that for a stinker.
Yeah, no,
I want something like even
There's some
this.
good
I was
stuff
like,
out there. It's
this
true.
is gonna be shit. I'm not gonna watch it. And I fucking loved it. Yeah.
I mean, this could be one we watch in the background, like for dinner.
Absolutely,
time
when
and
we're
stuff.
eating.
When I'm coming over.
Yes. It's a short
Half an
one.
hour, yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
So, all right. That is our take on the Legend of Vox Machina, available on Amazon Prime.
Watch it.
Go watch it, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are First Steps Podcast. You can find our socials out there: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Go check us out. We're on YouTube at Pop Culture Playground. You can find this show, a bunch of other stuff on there. Definitely give that a subscription. You get all the good stuff. And then
That's right.
Podcasts. If you want to listen, if you just want to listen to us, go to podcast services anywhere. We are there. If you do get it from Apple or Spotify, 5 stars. I mean, I'm going to ask nicely. He's going to demand it.
Yes.
Cool. Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it. We'll be back next week with another episode of First Apps. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Ample testes.
If people can have ample bosoms,
Yeah.
why not have ample testes?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I think it depends on who the person is.